Today we're talking about the Yarovit MG4, which is one of the newest SMGs introduced into the sandbox with the final shape in Destiny 2, and this thing is absolutely going under the radar, mainly because it's a super rare drop from World Loot Pool engrams, so I'm going to guess that a ton of people don't have it, and there is actually no direct way to farm it as yet. So let's go through some perks and break down what you need to look out for and which ones you need to keep, because this thing has some really good perk combos and some really unique ones as far as SMG goes as well. SMGs are really good in the sandbox at the minute, mainly thanks to the anti-barrier champion mod in the seasonal artifact, and Stasis also got a bit of love with a few new fragments and also some perks within the artifact, including the creeping chill, whereby Stasis weapon final blows against slowed or frozen targets release a burst that slows nearby targets. It's not as good as some of the other ones, but in terms of this being a primary ammo weapon, then that perk combined with the anti-barrier champion mod can absolutely do bits in a ton of content. So what perks do you want to be looking out for on the Yarovit SMG? Well, this is the first one that actually comes with rewind rounds in that third column. Now, rewind rounds on an SMG is something that we haven't seen before, so if you do get a roll with rewind rounds on this SMG, then it is absolutely a keeper, and the main reason for that is because the fourth column has an absolute ton of great perks, with maybe only one that you want to miss out on, and that would be the collective action perk, whereby it's going to create orbs of power. I mean, that perk is just absolutely trash tier, so I mean, Bungie have got to put some perks in there that are going to be instant delete, so there you go. If you get anything with collective action, then just bin this thing because it's absolutely not worth it. But if you do get rewind rounds, then there are a ton of perks in that final column. You've got Surrounded, which is going to give you a 40% damage boost. We've got Desperate Measures, which is doing absolute bits in the sandbox right now. Getting that 3x stack of Desperate Measures for that 30% damage increase is as easy as pie, especially with the prismatic builds that are doing the rounds. And then we also have Headstone. Now, Headstone is going to give you that perfect synergy within any of your Stasis subclass builds. You've got the Facet of Ruin within the Prismatic subclass, which is going to increase the shatter damage caused by shattering the Stasis crystals created by Headstone. To be fair, any of them free perks are going to be absolutely perfect ones for any of your builds. I've got one with Encore and Headstone, and to be fair, that thing has been doing bits for me, to be honest. Encore is going to give you a nice little stacking boost to your stability, range and accuracy on final blows with this weapon, and that is a really nice little boost. To be fair, it's going to give you maximum stacks, it's going to give you 20 range and 32 stability, which is really going to give this a nice little bump to the feel of the weapon. And with it being a lightweight frame SMG, you already get a little bit of a mobility boost as standard, so I think Encore really is going to be a good pick to chase down on this thing as well. Alternatively, you do have Enlightened Action, which is going to give you a little bit of a boost to its handling and reload speed on causing damage with this weapon, and again, not one that you maybe want to keep, but if you do get it, it's not a bad shout, to be fair. And then lastly, another one that I can recommend would be Strategist, whereby final blows with this weapon are going to generate class ability energy, and activating your class ability briefly improves this weapon's stability. Perfect for any of your builds, and if you want to pair that with any of them damage boosting perks in that final column, then it's going to be a good one in terms of getting your class ability back, especially if you're a pesky hunter or a Titan barricade maniac. There we go, just a quick breakdown of the new Yarovit MG4 from the World Loot Pool in the final shape. If you found this video helpful, maybe drop a like and leave a sub so that you can come back next time for some more helpful Destiny 2 content, and maybe also tell a friend as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which you can click right here.